Today we are going to see about fundamental analysis on Knr Constructions, and is this a company you can invest or not? This is what you're going to see today over a period of time. In the next maybe 5 to 10 minutes, we'll be looking into it. What is this Knr Constructions? They are a company based out of Hyderabad, and they are into constructions of flyers, bridges, flyovers, bridges, and irrigation projects, and also bridges all across the world, all across the India. They didn't go abroad till now, and they are doing the projects all across India. And one interesting factor which I loved about this company is they didn't even they are completing the projects well before the deadline. Say if the deadline is 100 days, and they're completing the projects by 85th day or 90th day, or at least by 95th day, which says that they are not increasing the deadline, and that is the reason the return on equity of this company is more than 20, and return on capital employed is more than 15, which is the required value for anyone to first required value for anyone to getting into that company, right? So this is something interesting which I loved, and that is for the first time I was able to pick this company when I was doing the relative valuation. Actually, my brother was doing the relative valuation, and he found this company, and when I started exploring, I thought this should be considered for fundamental analysis to go further deeper. And because I haven't heard this company, and this company is doing excellent business in the last 12 years, and it showed in their balance sheet and their records, because they are able to acquire projects, small flyovers, and even bigger national highways all across South India, and they had their footprints. And when I checked the annual presentation, they mentioned that they want to get into metro rail projects, which is one of their vision, because they haven't touched upon, and they want to go into it because of the technicals and all the things which they know about to completing a infrastructure project. So that is something interesting. And why I am considering this sector right now is that the next couple of years and next few years down the line, if India's economy needs to improve, means the highway should be constructed at a rapid pace, and the construction of metro rails, speed trains, and everything is needed. And there are only few companies in India which are doing excellent business in highways, flyovers, bridges. And when I check the data, of, as I said, I'll be showing you in the next couple of moments, and all these are looking excellent. So that is a kind of this is a kind of company. If you are getting into infrastructure, one should be like a L&T, Larsen and Toubro, which is a huge one, and they have projects all across the world, right? Gulf and as well as India and some of the countries, and they have technical expertise which with which they got I think high speed train also they are going to do. And this and it needs huge participation from India, so that every infrastructure related stuff can be completed. Remember, China has built ghost towns, meaning even the people are not there, means they are able to construct flyovers, bridges, and all these irrigation projects and everything. And because of that, people are able to travel from the tier 3, tier 4 cities of China to come to the industrial cities, and they're able to complete the work and go back within a day quickly. But whereas in India, infrastructure has been the biggest problem, and the older buses and older trains, which is going at a slower pace, all these are bottlenecks for India's rapid growth, for the next level of rapid growth. So if that needs to happen, all these kind of good companies needs to pep up their thing, pep up their work, and they need to come to the next level. There is a huge opportunity for the company to grow. As of now, it looks good, fundamentally also good. Let me show the data, and and later we can consider about what are the negative points with respect to this company. And if you look at this, just look at this is the Knr Construction website. One moment, my image is showing up. Okay, now it should be fine. Right. So now this is the Knr Construction website, knrcl.com. And once you see the vision and everything, it has been started in 1995 by professionals having experience in field of infrastructure. So this is the line I'm saying. 1997 acquired the book value, the assets and liabilities of Narasimha Reddy and Co. started by Sri Narasimha Reddy, who is a promoter of KNRCL. This partnership firm was engaged in the business of undertaking civil and mechanical contracts since 1979. It means that they are still a very old company, and from there they started beginning. And just look at from 2008 they are listed in the BSc and NSC, and the way they started doing. As on date, we have done 20 projects on hand and across various states in India, covering Arunachal Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, across South India as well. So which means they are competitive enough to get new projects all across India. and they are doing it, and now they are getting into the next thing. So this shows that, and they have all the details about the completed projects, right? And let me show you the highway projects. So they have details about the completed projects, the highway projects and everything, ongoing projects as well as completed projects. You can go and check this website for much bigger details. As of now, let me go and show you the Screener website, our favorite one, where we will see the data of this company. Okay, let me show you the data right now. So this is almost a small and mid cap, because small cap we can call it as, because it has grown a lot in the last few months. So 6,272 crore. This is the market cap of this company. Just look at the stock P. In the construction industry, it is around 17.4, and right now it is around 15.4. It means there is a possibility of small little bit of growth in this sector, and particularly in this company in the current maybe the momentum. Once the market gets its momentum back, this stock can go up by few points. And just look at the free cash flow is negative, one of the negative points, because they are acquiring projects, and last 1 year has been a big setback for this company because of the lockdowns, and construction workers migration workers were not able to come back. All these problems that created this thing. But just look at the data. The return on equity has been 23.2, and return on capital employed is 21.9, and ROCE, return on capital employed, for the last 5 years, this is something interesting, which is 18.9, which is good, right? And promoter holding is 55%, which is again a very good thing, very good sign. And the sales growth last 3 years has been at 12%, which is moderate. Even during the last 3 years, they were able to get that. And the next couple of years, next few years, India's infrastructure needs to grow, and government has announced that they are having special schemes for infrastructure growth, and during the budget they did that. So looking at all these points, there is a possibility of KNR construction to grow to the next level. And if you look at the last few years data, this has been the highest. The value of the stock has been the highest, crossing more than 220. But looking at the way the company has been growing, and we need to consider, and just look at the delivered good profit growth of 29.4% CAGR over last 5 years. So last 5 years has been tremendous growth, and from a very small cap industry company, this company has grown to a much bigger space. And let me show you the EPS of the data. Just look at the sales from 899 crores to almost 2904 crores. Bit by bit, I can say, slowly, brick by brick, they built this company. That's what comes to my mind, because 10 years almost the growth has been like slowly they built. They were not in a hurry. They completed projects well before time. They built a reputation. And just look at the operating profit margin. They're able to started with 14%, 15%, and right now for the last 4 years, 5 years, if you look at, from 16% they had improved to 23, 24%. That is the kind of growth that shows the experience what they have in this industry. And just look at the EPS, right? From 2.35, and from 2016 they were able to start from 4.09, and right now they are at 14.5, 14.49, which shows they are considerably increasing the, because of the growth in sales, they are able to grow this. And just look at the compounded profit growth from the time being, from for the last 10 years it is 22%, which is a very good sign. And in the last trailing 12 months, from last June to current June, it's almost like 53%. This shows this company has something which they are doing good for a very long time. And compounded sales growth has been at 11% from what they are doing right now, almost like for the last 10 years from the time of listing itself. uh, Everything has got getting changed. I mean, the progress is good and everything has been good, and this is how you should look at. And only negative thing has been the interest paid, repayment of borrowings. They started repaying the loans, as well as the interest paid on finance. That has been the huge bottleneck. It looks like a bottleneck, but a developing company, and that too in the infrastructure space, this will be there. And just look at ROCE. Again, this year, last financial year, it has been 22%, which is good. And the debtor days, it has increased from 26 to 42, which I think we can agree, because of the lockdown, because of all these problems, it has gone higher. And they were even higher at 47, 44 for a very few years. And now, because of the challenges in the economy, it looks higher. And promoters growth has been around 55, and that is still maintained. That is another good sign of a very good company. So considering all these points and infrastructure growth, if they get more growth, more projects over a period of time, they should be able to achieve a lot of things in the coming years. And high and low, if you look at 242, which says it is almost at its peak. Right now, the value is around 223, which says the value is at its peak. But from here, can it grow because of the EPS growth and industry P is 17, maybe stock P is around 15. Maybe there is a possibility for this company to grow from this level. And in the long run, if you ask me what will happen in the next 10 years or 5 years timeline, if they are able to grow at a compounded sales rate of 15% right now from here, because India's infra push is going to be the game changer. And if that is happening, and if this company has been doing excellent, for sure this company can grow to the next level. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubts with respect to fundamental analysis, or if you want to do by yourself, please register in the events.kanaisenthuru.com. You will be able to attend my free webinar on stock market, where I am teaching you fundamental analysis, how to do it for few basic sectors inside my webinar. Thank you so much for watching. See you inside my, please subscribe to my channel. Also see you inside my webinar. Thank you so much.